Hello, I'm Drew Merefield. I'm going to be talking about the respiratory system today. Something that is not very clear in our class at the Southern School of Natural Therapy in Anatomy and Physiology Level 2 is the structure of the lungs. There's three things that we need to keep in mind when we're talking about the structure of the lungs. The first is there's lobes. The right lung has a different amount of lobes to the left lung. Then inside the lobes we have different sections.
In this slide we can see that the lungs are transparent. You can't quite clearly see the lobes, but they are there. The coloured lines inside are the terminal bronchi. Each terminal bronchi is a different colour here because it leads to a different section of the lung, which you can clearly see in this next slide. You can also see down the bottom there that at the end of the bronchi they are different colours leading to the different sections.
And then inside those sections we have lobules. The lobules are separated by a connective tissue. It's kind of easier to think of this if you think of the end of the terminal bronchi is like a tree and the alveolar sacs come out on the branches as leaves. And then if we placed a hairnet over these, that's what we would have if we had lobules.
Here we can see, as we zoom in, the alveoli are the little pink grape-like endings on the terminal bronchi. And it's those that have the connective tissue around them, forming lobules. So as we tilt down through this slide, you can see that there is blood vessels to the left and the right of this bronchiole. Now that is actually inside the connective tissue, which is classified as the septum. Septum means to separate, and it separates the alveolar sacs from the next alveolar sacs, which then in turn makes them a lobule each.
Another analogy for this lobule and its net over a tree could be akin to my hair on my head, and if I had somebody next to me and their hair, we don't want them to get tangled, so now they won't.